Before this video begins, I just want to say I'm doing a special chest opening at 500 subscribers. Also, you should join my Discord down in the description. It's currently super fucking dead. Deader than your great-great-grandfather. I'm trying to revive it. Also, if you want to join another Discord, join Gravity. They do a bunch of really cool runs there. No Rex, none of that. If you got a 0-8 with a T0 sword, fucking... You can go do O3s. No one cares. Alright, good server. Link will also be in the description. Tiered weapons in Realm of the Mad God are meant to be the baseline to each weapon type, typically acting the same as they go up in tiers, with only a few minor damage and fame bonus upgrades. These are the weapons UT items are compared to see whether they are better or worse in certain specific situations. However, this is not what I want to discuss in this video. What I want to talk about is what's going on with tier 13 weapons specifically. You see, from T1 to T12, you will see a steady progression. As you start doing slightly more difficult content, you will get slightly better loot, occasionally jumping a couple tiers here and there. However, T12 to T13 is where we can see an issue. You often will see players at the point in the game where their characters consist of mostly wine cellar tops, with a few common UTs. But do you ever see players with full Halls gear, including T13 weapons? Not really. It seems to jump from T12 to T14, and I think I have the reason why. Now, we can all agree that Void is a much easier boss than O3, and is much easier to farm. However, they are both Exaltation dungeons, and players at least attempt these bosses at similar points in the game. I have done hundreds of Voids, and have only gotten a handful of T13 weapons, while I have done less than 20 O3s, and have gotten double the loot. What I am trying to say is, tier 13 weapons are far too rare to be a major point in tier progression. It's because of this that you see a lot of players just jump from tier 12 to tier 14 on their characters. You also may have noticed that to this point I've only been talking about weapons and not armors. That is because the Lost Halls tier of armors, or tier 14, drop from every Exaltation dungeon except Shatters and Cults. And they are honestly just more common in general. They actually do have the tier progression I wish we saw for weapons. While I don't think tier 13 weapons should be as common as the armors, it's gotten to the point where pro players either use O3 weapons, or they just use tops on their throwaway, and everyone else just uses, tier 12s or lower. I think Deca has many options in terms of fixing this issue. One is they could just literally increase the drop rates, and it would make it so you're actually rewarded for doing voids, similar to how you are for O3. Just not quite that common. They could also do what they did with the armors, and make them drop from more places, for example, Fungal and Crystal Cavern. And finally, I got a wild, just completely radical, crazy idea, but I don't know, they could, make them tradable. I mean, let's think about this. Why the hell aren't they tradable? They are a tiered weapon after all, and they aren't even the best tiered weapon anymore. Anyway, all I'm saying is the weapon progression in the higher tiers has felt really off to me, and I'm curious if it's just me, or if there are others out there too. Occasionally jumping a couple of tiers here and there. However, T13 to T... Fuck. I said 13 when I was meant to say 12. I believe Deca has many options in terms of fixing this. One is they could... What I am trying to say is T13 weapons are far too rare to be a major point in progression. It's because of this that you son of a